Colene Rogers is an author and human capital expert, working with organizations to help them develop and retain their most valuable asset, their people. After spending many years as a theater actress, she again found drama, this time working in the field of human resources. With 25 years of business experience working for the likes of Walt Disney World, Hyatt Hotels, followed by consulting state government, along with both small and large businesses, Colene has much to say about why employees stay at their jobs. Please join me in welcoming speaker, coach, consultant, and farm girl from Central Florida, Colene Rogers.
Awesome. It is so good to be back here with you all at Softwash Palooza and to hear from some of you your success. Like Sean's story was telling us yesterday how he's grown. That is awesome. And I just heard something, music to my ears while I was standing in the back. My sister didn't feel appreciated. So we're going to talk about that today. It is not just a nice little HR thing to appreciate people. There are studies out there why we want to do it. So we all make these promises. We put them on our website. If you were to go to mine, you'd see I help employers become the one that employees never want to leave by developing leaders that people want to follow. Nice, huh? That's a big thing to try to help people do. You're making promises. We put them on our website, and I call these your business image ideal. This is what you want to be. This is what you want to live up to be. When you started your business, you said, this is what we want to do. Here's the problem. Unless you're a solopreneur, you cannot do it without people. We have to have the right people in the right seats to help us live out our business image ideal, to live out and have the reputation we want to have in the community. So today what we want to do is we want to elevate your leadership and the leadership of those on your team so people want to stay. And that leadership is through influence. So your impact as a leader is directly tied to your influence, and trusted relationships are the multiplier of that influence. Margaret Thatcher, the former Prime Minister of Great Britain, said, being in power is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, then you are not. Leadership is influence. So there are 4 types of leaders I've identified. You've got a sheet, you can fill them in, and we're going to talk briefly about them. And let's try to flesh them out a little bit. The first is what I call the authority leader. The authority leader is people work with you or that leader only because they have to. But what we want to do and what we want to think about today is how do I become a legacy leader? That's what you want to work on. How do I become a legacy leader? And this means this person leaves a future for others. This person trains this person, and that person's inspired to go and train and supervise somebody else. A legacy leader. They've had a great business, hit rock bottom, and now they're creating this business for you. Before it was for them, then they're creating this business for you, setting you up. I'm amazed at the package you get to set up success. I have built a business from the bottom up. I never had the package of success that they're providing. They care about you. You are their legacy. And I remember standing on the sidelines. Experiences shape who we are. And I don't know if my parents couldn't afford new shoes. I don't know. We lived out in the country. They couldn't get it. But I had to polish my shoes, and they had holes in them, where the big toes were. This is his premise. Leaders get to here, but they can't get to there unless they stop doing some things. He says it's easier to stop doing something than to always teach people to do something new. These are basic emotional intelligence things. You would think somebody who's a CEO of a company would know to not do these things. Career development. Now, if you're a small organization and you can't make them a supervisor and get them on their own truck, you can cross-train. You can teach them more. You can teach them how to budget personal life skills that they will help them be a better person. So career development comes in many different ways. It doesn't always have to be a promotion. Specific, not general. Hey, you did a great job. But hey, you did a great job with that customer. I heard the phone call. I kind of heard the interaction, and the way that you addressed him with such respect and resolved that problem, that was a great job. That's a little bit better than, you did a great job. Be specific. It takes time and energy, specific. And she watched their faces as they read what people said about them, what their fellow classmates said about them. She watched smiles, and she heard, I never thought people even knew that about me. But when the plant gets behind, he and his salespeople get out there on the line of that fertilizer company with those $15 an hour employees, because he wants to show them, I'm not better than you. He can't do it all the time, right? Because he's got to go out and sell. But that's leading by example. She started an organization where people could have honest debate and collaborate and not wear their feelings on their shoulders by saying, let's collaborate. I want to hear what you have to say. So you sit down with your people, especially those who keep coming to you and asking you the same thing over and over again. That's kind of annoying, right? But there's something in them. They're not feeling confident. So you're going to sit down and have this conversation. I want to leave you with a video that will inspire you to become the legacy leader that I know you want to be. Thanks so much again for today.